It is a very serious risk. And look, the president's own son, Eric Trump, said if Donald Trump loses by enough, he is going to have to concede. And so that is what the Democrats are trying to do. And you're also trying to see where state officials and Joe Biden are saying, we're not going to know on election night. We have to wait for all the votes to get counted. I think Donald Trump saying, I want to get poll watchers who aren't authorized into polling places is very dangerous. I think saying, refusing to say that there's going to be a peaceful transfer of power, to refuse to commit to that, is very dangerous. And we will have a tumultuous few weeks, if not a month or so, between the time of Election Day and when the Electoral College meets and declares the winner. But at the end of the day, Joe Biden said that Donald Trump is going to have to accept the result, as Joe Biden said he would accept the result. And so I think that's what our starting point has to be, and that the United States will get there one way or another.
And Lauren, how complicated is this for the Republicans? Because we've heard voices in the Republican leadership, including Mitch McConnell, try to put some of these fears aside over a contested election.
Yeah, the House voted tonight, including almost all the Republicans in the House, that they would uphold a peaceful transfer of power, that they want to make sure that the election is not contested. So I think that besides some of Donald Trump's comments, everyone in America is pretty united in having a peaceful and secure and safe election and making sure that there is that peaceful transfer of power. However, there is going to obviously be a unique situation with COVID and the pandemic and what that means for in-person voting, mail-in ballots, absentee ballots. And there have been some situations where states are still figuring it out and they're making changes at the last minute, and that's causing concern. And we do need to make sure that we look at that and make sure that all the elections are fair and there are, poll watchers that have been approved and whatnot. But I do think that the concern over there not being a peaceful transfer of power, I think, is probably a little overblown. You never want to, we wouldn't want to undermine democracy in that way. And I have full faith that everyone will adhere to a peaceful transfer of power.